Gladstone Radio, the heart of Tunbridge music.
Many have said that a successful sequel cannot be done.
Many have tried, and many have failed, but a select few have succeeded.
Gladstone Radio is destined to be part of those few.
Us wise men have journeyed long and far to gather the best music and entertainment available at short notice.
But we have been blessed with the potential to join the likes of
The Godfather Part 2,
The Dark Knight,
Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets,
The New Testament,
World War II,
and Gladstone Radio Show 2.
and not forgetting
Blur Song 2.
Okay, here we are. This is the return of Gladstone Radio, and this is the first show of Nick Hunter and Luke Buckland, and we're going to call it Hunter and Giggles with me, Mr. Nicholas Hunter. How do you feel?
I feel good. I feel really good. A little bit nervous, actually, got to be honest.
What does it mean to you to be part of this prestigious radio station?
It means a great thing. At the moment, I'm filling in for our good friend Louis.
We've got all sorts of fantastic music coming up for you. I think that's the main selling point of today's show, is just great music, track after track of pure quality. Nick, what are you bringing to the table?
The first song of many I've got for us is it's Basement Jaxx. Good luck.
We're going to chuck that on now.
It's a nice one.
Now is not the time for fear, Doctor. That comes later. Now is the time for Gladstone Radio.
Bane in the studio with us. He's taken time out of his busy filming schedule. I say busy filming schedule, he probably did one film, and I think he died in that, didn't he?
Yeah, he kind of died. He kind of got shot by a...
I hate people that spoil films, and I've definitely just done
that.
that.
Just happened. Oh, yeah. It's not that new, though.
Let's move on very quickly.
It's on DVD, isn't it, by now? Yeah, no, it is. You've got it on Blu-ray.
We have got it on Blu-ray.
Yeah, so if you don't... It's like The Sixth Sense, really. If you don't know the ending by now, then...
And what have you been doing for the last 20 years?
How does The Sixth Sense end?
I don't know. So
don't
there
you?
Go. I have watched it before,
now.
though.
Really? Okay.
When did that film come out, roughly?
Oh, that must have been like late 90s.
That's pretty old. We've already had on earlier the AA Power Hour, which is an intense celebration of all things entertainment and music.
It was entertaining.
We've got some great things coming up for you. We've got a slightly controversial feature will be rearing its head later on in the show, despite popular cries to not bring that feature back. We have... I say a lot of good music, and we're going to try and come up with a competition whilst we're waiting as well. Nick, you look like you want to chirp in with something here.
Well, see, the problem is I am flying completely blind at the moment, so I'm slightly worried as to what this controversial feature is.
And why are you flying blind? Who's not here today?
Who's not here today? Well, our good friend Louis, or as I like to call him, Lewis, isn't here. Oh, I hear he hates that.
He does not like being called Lewis, but Nick has just called him Lewis on the radio for our dozens of listeners to hear. He does not like being called that.
We do love them.
Okay, I'm going to chuck on a cracking little track for you now. This has been trending on Hype Machine recently. Normally I ignore all the songs that are high up on Hype Machine's most popular, but this song is by Overwork, and if Louis is listening, he will be very excited by the name of Overwork. This is a great song. You'll like this, Nick. Here we go.
I will. Well then,
I've just ruined a drop on Gladstone Radio.
Proper.
That was a very good song. I like that. That's quite a progressive one. Takes quite a while to kick in. Oh, we've just had someone enter the room. The person who isn't having a radio show this evening, because James Hodge bailed. That is the truth of the matter.
No good.
Who is it that's here?
Who is it? It's Joel from...
All right, guys.
from J Pride. Oh, that's nice. Thanks.
How's it going?
Not too bad.
It's all right.
Talking about gays, Joel.
Well, following the last J Pride, there were numerous complaints, and one of those many complaints was that the show was too long. The hour was just too much. People got bored, tired. They were switching off. So I'm going to bring you J Pride for the next 5 seconds. So I'm going to play you a nice gay tune. It's Bruno Mars and Runaway Baby. Thank you very much.
A nice bender tune for you.
Good.
Tell everyone, this is Gladstone Radio.
Well, that was Bruno Mars with Runaway Baby. Nice little introduction there by Joel. Very, very nice from J Pride. Should be coming back more often. Be nice. I'm like I said earlier, Luke. I'm a little bit nervous. I've got to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I've already had a couple of confidence boosters from my good friends at Cronenberg. They gave me a nice 1664. It's a good year. I hope it's not actually from that year, because that might be slightly worrying. But on the note of old beer, we've still got the lid from the previous show of the year-old beer by the microwave.
And that was that one was from 2011, I think we've heard. So it's not quite as old as the 1664 one,
which could be rancid. Yeah. So anyway, Luke's got some travel news for us.
Travel news. Nick, do you want to do me a jingle?
Oh, it's travel news!
That is a good jingle. Okay. Important one for you here. A50 Sudbury westbound between A515 and Junction 7 A515. Derbyshire. Don't get me started on Derbyshire. One lane closed. Queuing traffic and slow traffic on the A50 westbound in Sudbury between Sudbury Roundabout and Junction 7 because of a shed load of bricks and recovery work.
Nice. That was Luke with "Oh, it's travel news."
Exactly. Nice one there.
Yeah. It's what's wrong with Derbyshire or wherever it was?
Well, I'll tell you during the song. Because,
really? Is it that bad?
Yeah.
People
don't like me moaning about it either.
Oh, really?
I'll tell you what's almost as bad as Derbyshire.
What?
The next song that I'm about to play.
Oh, really? This
give you this will let you know how bad I think Derbyshire is.
Bad.
Yep. This is a great. I'd say this is arguably the best song of the last 50 years. This is Wesley Willis. Nick, do you like Kurt Cobain?
I did do when I was like 12. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Wesley Willis liked Kurt Cobain, and he wrote a song about him.
Really?
I'll tell you about Wesley Willis after the song.
I think you said I gave you quite a confused look then, didn't I? So let's do it.
This is hot.
All right, let's rock it to Russia.
I'm really I could not take that. That was horrific.
Nick slams the volume down on that song because he did.
Oh my god! I'm dying inside.
Genuinely, I love that song.
If I ever do a radio show with you ever again and you do that, I will hurt you.
This could be the last appearance for Nick Hunter. If he slags off that song again, then he's out.
It was such an amazing song.
So yeah, that was Kurt Cobain by Wesley Willis.
I've never heard of Wesley Willis. I've got to be honest.
I don't think many people have,
no.
but that's off his album.
Not a bad thing. Let's be honest.
It's not. That's off of his album. Rock and Roll Will Never Die. It's about 24, 25 songs, all about 2 minutes long. Same Casio demo song in the background.
Can't go wrong with a Casio, in fairness.
Exactly, and he just presses a different button to change the chords.
That's all right.
He's massively schizophrenic, and to get rid of his demons, he sings.
I wouldn't have guessed. Got to be honest.
There you go.
It didn't sound like there was any demons in that song.
That's a bit about Wesley Willis for you.
Yeah.
We're going to try and find something interesting for Nick to talk about. We're just going to go crazy on the internet for something to look for.
Actually? What shall we just Google and do like I'm feeling lucky or something? Is that how it works? Is that a thing?
That's not a bad idea. I think you have to type something that takes your first page. But anyway, this is an interesting radio. We'll talk about this in a minute. We are now going to listen to another song of Nick's. I don't think he's completely prepared for this. Although he is.
Not really. No, I'm good. I've got it written on an old envelope.
What track number is it, Nick?
It's track number 3.
Okay.
And it's 192000 by Gorillaz, but it's the remix by Soulchild.
I think what would lead this song in brilliantly is a little joke.
A little joke. Oh, really? That one. Shall I do that one? Okay. Say what you like about paedophiles. At least they drive slowly past schools.
It's the music that we choose. It's the music that we choose.
Gladstone Radio. Okay, that was a good song there, Nick. What was that? It was the Gorillaz, yeah?
That was the Gorillaz, yeah. It's a remix, but I think it's one of the few remixes in the world, one of 2 I can think of, that I think is better than the original.
By the way, Nick, I didn't see you at camouflage practice this morning.
Thank you.
Whee! We're here all week. Right,
well,
Just want to let you know how you can get in contact with us.
Oh, yeah,
you
there's
can
a few
send
ways.
us emails to gladstoneradio@outlook.com. You can also get in touch on Facebook with www.facebook.com/Gladstone Radio.
What else is there? There's also a bit of Twitter, www.twitter.com/Gladstone Radio.
Do you tweet, Nick?
I don't tweet, actually. I do have a Twitter account for our old band, in fact, but
Our old band.
our old band, but it doesn't get used ever. For about 5 years now, I think.
You've reminded me of something I wanted to do for this show.
Oh, really?
There was a live recording of our band,
there?
and
Oh,
Nick
Lord.
was. You had the confidence of a front man, but a ton of negativity.
A ton of
And-
negativity.
I just remember the best one was when we were about to go into a song, and you just went, "Is everybody enjoying themselves?" So I may crack that out for the next
Oh,
show.
please don't. I've actually...
I've got quite an exciting song coming up for you. I found this last night. It's got two big names that should shake you to the core with
Are
excitement.
they
This is
huge, massive names?
big names. Tell me what you think of this. Skrillex,
Oh,
Wolfgang Gartner. Now that's a safe pair of hands.
yeah.
This song is called "The Devil's Den." It's an exciting one. That was Skrillex and Wolfgang Gartner with "The Devil's Den." I really enjoyed that song. What do you think, Nick?
I thought it was good. It was tasty, and I've got a little fact for you, actually. That I
Please.
found out. Did you know that butterflies taste with their feet?
That is an interesting one. Just trying to think of some interesting things about that. I imagine, whereas it's pretty annoying as a human if you step in some dog do.
It's got to be even more annoying if you're
Yeah.
a butterfly. Oh,
Also,
unless they like that kind of
do
thing.
people say dog do in English?
Dog do?
In England? I think that's a bit of
Doggy
an
doo-doo.
Americanism, isn't it?
Doggy doo-doo.
Anyway,
Did he do
Nick,
that?
we've got a great feature coming up later, the Savile rating.
The Savile rating.
I
Now,
said
you
it's
see...
been met with a lot of controversy in the past. You haven't heard this before,
No,
have you?
I haven't. I was very silly and did not prepare myself, really. I've heard the old hits and giggles of Leicester Radio back in the day. This was its formative years, but now it's come to Gladstone Radio. I might have just repeated myself. I'm not even sure.
That's all right.
Anyway, so I'm slightly unprepared.
Okay, well, what I'm going to do here is, we haven't really got a competition today, I'm afraid, but we'll work on a competition for the next show. So I'm just going to offer this to Nick here. You've
Ooh.
got to try and guess, out of 5, what you reckon the Savile rating will be for my song I play later.
What the Savile rating? So is that
It's
how
out of
much
5.
Savile would write? So is 1 least likeness, and then 5 is he'd love it.
I'm not going to even explain the rules.
He'd
but
love it like something that I can't even express on radio.
We're not supposed to
Are we
allude to that,
past the
but
watershed? That's
give
the
me
question. We've got a guest. Oh,
I
come
know
on.
exactly what
Oh
to do.
no, he's
Good.
failing.
Get out, he's failed.
Get out.
He
Go
tried
on,
to
bye.
play a
It's
song.
J Pride.
No,
J
get
Pride
out.
is invading. Goodbye.
Good. He came in with a fart app on his mobile phone.
It
Which
could
is
have
about
been
the most
funny.
immature thing I
It
can
could have
think
been
of.
funny, in fairness, but it failed entirely, and for that,
So we kicked him out.
it just ruined the listener's experience.
That is J Pride quality for you
That's-
there. That
that's
was the
what they
presenter
like
from
doing.
J Pride who's normally on when we do these radio evenings, but they
Indeed.
bailed out, and that shows why.
Oh, no, he was kicked out. No good.
Okay, Nick, what song have you got coming up? Oh yeah, wait, no, so you're supposed to give me
hello.
you're supposed to give me a Savile rating.
I
That's
was supposed
Joel's
to give you a
fault, that
Savile
is.
rating. Oh,
Yeah,
what,
out
on
of
my next
5,
song?
what you reckon the Savile rating? Not for your next song,
Oh,
for
for
the
y-
song I play later with the feature. I know
Oh,
it's
so I've got to
confusing.
guess it now. And I
Yeah,
haven't
I'm not
heard
even
the
going to give
song.
you any.
See, I know you, Luke. So I'm going to say a 4. I'm going to
A 4.
now then,
Okay.
now then. It's got a 4.
Oh dear. Right. Okay, Nick, what song are you going to play?
What song am I playing? I'm playing a very nice song. This was a choice with one of our listeners in mind. It's Main Offender by the Hives.
I like Nick's wrote his track listing on an envelope. He's chosen probably the noisiest bit of paper you can
It's
have.
actually an old bank statement
Oh,
envelope.
thanks. Oh, dear. Right. What was that again? Sorry.
It's Main Offender by the Hives.
Nice classic song.
Gotta be done.
Hives, Main Offender. Great track. Nick, you had a big panic there, and I
did.
see what you did wrong, but it's okay.
I had the volume down on the jingles.
It's all
It's
right, don't
fine.
worry.
I press a jingle.
No one knew
Little
about
bit of
it.
No,
We
it's
could-
fine.
we
I
could
didn't
have got
even
away
have
with
to say
that.
anything. Oh well. Anyway, moving on swiftly.
Okay, we're getting lots of emails here. We don't have the time to read out all
So
of them,
many emails.
unfortunately. But I'm just going to read out this one here that's just come through. It says, "Hi Nick.
Oh,
I've heard Gladstone Radio haven't been paying any corporation tax. You should be disgusted with yourself.
Oh.
From a disgruntled fan. That's
Well,
a bit highbrow for our level of
we
comedy.
don't make any money, so what have we got to pay tax on?
Ah, so you
That's
know,
the question.
you know more about money than I thought.
And
Nick.
Starbucks,
Yeah.
yeah, don't know what to say about them really.
So that's about as financial
What's
as
a
the show
grande?
is going to get this evening. What is what?
What is a grande? What's a venti?
Oh, God. Yeah, I just walk in and
I
I'll
just
say
want a
medium.
large, small, you know. It's
I was in Starbucks, or one of the coffee outlets, the other day, and they asked my girlfriend Sarah what her name would be, to write it down on the cup, and we had agreed beforehand that she was going to say Bonnie and I was going to say Clyde, but she didn't go through with it, and I was disappointed in her for that.
Oh, that's a shame. I'd have liked to have seen their reaction to that. Yes, I'd like a Bonnie, please. Thank you.
Nick, we also, some emails, we've had some popular demand for a certain comedy character of yours
really?
to appear, and
It's
I was
not really
going to give him a
comedy.
little interview.
Okay.
So I'd like to welcome him.
Oh, hang on. Oh, he's coming now.
Oh,
He's
hello.
coming.
Good evening.
Hello, you're right, Bane. How you doing?
I am well. How are you?
I'm very good. You're working well. I'm going to try and think of the most embarrassing things you could try and say in that accent. Whereabouts do you live, Bane?
I live in the darkness.
In the darkness. Is that somewhere near Brixton?
I am not sure where it is. It is very dark. I did not see the light until I was a man.
Very dark. So, no, I can't do that. Birmingham way, Black Country.
I cannot comment.
Okay. What do you do for a day job now you're not filming?
I work at Waitrose.
You work at Waitrose, which is
Indeed.
So you may know Nick then.
I do know him, scrawny little beggar.
Could you have a conversation with Nick because he's right next to us?
I can try.
You're right, Vane. How you doing?
I am well.
Yeah. You still at Waitrose? Then?
Yes, I am at Waitrose.
This is not going well.
No, it is not.
Okay, we'll cut this short.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, no, he's gone now. No, I think I scared him off with my massive arms.
Okay, I'm going to crack on another song. Wolfgang Gartner again, I'm afraid.
Really? You doubled up.
I'm doubling up. It's not album of the week.
It's not double Power Hour or anything, which was an amazing show.
Yeah, a Double A Power Hour have a feature where they do album of the week and play a couple of tracks from it. I think Wolfgang Gartner is pretty much my DJ of the week.
Just before we start this, though, just to remind people that they can, in fact, contact us on Gladstone Radio at outlook.com. That's via email. Or Facebook / Gladstone Radio. Or the old Twitter. Oh, I almost said something there. What's the plural of Twitter? I don't know. Anyway.
I don't know.
www.twitter.com / Gladstone Radio.
Okay.
Do it.
This is Wolfgang Gartner with Push and Rise, and it's remixed by Prototype Raptor. Okay, lovely little song there. That was
Beautiful.
Wolfgang Gartner, Prototype Raptor remix of Push and Rise. I've got something here for Nick to do.
Oh dear.
And you can join in at home. Have you ever watched Inside the Actors Studio, Nick? I don't think it's your sort of program.
No, I haven't. I've never even heard of it.
Okay, what they do on there is they get on an actor and they take them to like a university or something in America, and they let them ask questions to the actor, and they get to know something about them, learn about their trade, and they always end with 10 questions, and I'm going to ask you them now.
Right, the last time you asked me questions on a radio show, it did not end well.
And you can't go wrong with this, honestly.
I got questions about my previous place of work wrong.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, right. There are going to be some answers to these coming up on the screen, but I don't want you to look at the answers, so I'm going to trust in you to look somewhere else. They're not... Obviously, it's whatever you want to answer as opinion.
I'm looking at our sponsor on the wall there.
Okay, are you ready?
Yep.
What is your favourite word?
My favourite word?
Yeah, you could just like quick fire responses. What is your favourite word?
Oh man, see, this is bad.
I literally can't believe you'd fall down on the first hurdle.
What's my favourite word? Bass.
Bass, nice. Okay. What is your least favourite word?
Slap. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of the first thing that comes to my head.
So slap based has mixed emotions for you.
Oh no! I like slap bass, just not
Okay, right.
separately.
What turns you on?
What turns me on? Power.
Power. What turns you off?
An off switch.
Okay. What sound do you love?
I love the sound of drums.
What sound do you hate?
I hate feedback on a microphone. That's horrific.
Right, bearing in mind my parents are probably listening to this downstairs. What
Oh,
is your
dear.
favourite curse word?
My favourite curse word. Probably the C word. I've got to be honest. It's so naughty that it's
Fair enough.
amazing.
We won't need to say that.
No,
now.
exactly.
What profession other than yours would you like to attempt?
Other than mine, I know what I want to attempt, but I kind of half do it anyway, so it doesn't really count. No, other than what I do now, I'd like to build cuckoo clocks. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. I'd like to do that. I really want to know how a cuckoo clock works.
We may be able to, with unfortunately the Savile feature isn't old school Savile in terms of making your dreams come true. But if Jim still fixed it
Good
for
old
people,
Jim.
that'd be a good Jim will fix it actually. Get Nick to make a cuckoo clock.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd
What
try for it
profession would you not like to do?
I wouldn't like to. No, strangely, actually, no. I wouldn't like to work in the sewers.
Okay, that's fair enough. And finally, if heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Nick, you were bloody awesome. Go
Oh.
again.
Ah, see, that's nice. Cool. Well, I think that kind of works.
Yeah, really?
Yeah,
I was quite hesitant with. I basically just made some of that up. I'll be honest with you.
I have to run that.
What
past.
was the point of this? Because I'm really trying not to look.
No,
at
there's
the
no
computer
sort of
screen.
psychoanalysis
Oh,
because
right.
of it. It's just
Oh,
quite
right.
an interesting to
Because-
learn a lot about you.
Am
from
I
that.
now allowed to look at the screen? Oh, right, I
Yeah.
see what you mean.
But
Okay, I kind of gave like answers that didn't really make sense as to what the question was. But okay, anyway, moving on swiftly.
it's
What have we
time
got?
for one of your tracks, Nick.
Is it really? Oh yeah,
Sell it
is.
to me, mate.
Who
Sell it
wants
to me.
a bit of my noisy paper first? Love it. Okay, next track is "Go Home, Get Down" by Death from Above, 1979. The Sexy Beasts. Well then, that was Death from Above.
That finished quicker
Yeah,
than we expected.
we were chatting to one of our co-presenters of previous.
The same one that keeps jumping in.
Yeah, he
and
likes
annoying
doing
us.
that. I don't.
Nick, what are you doing this weekend?
What am I doing this weekend? I've actually got nothing planned.
Nothing planned at all.
Nothing planned. I might be after this show going to a friend's flat and having a good evening. But
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh no, it's not that kind of good evening.
okay.
No,
Fair enough.
annoyingly. But yeah, no, nothing really planned for this weekend. What are you doing?
I'm going to be off to London tomorrow. We're going to be going to a German Christmas market
All right.
on South Bank.
Nice.
We've been there before, actually. Me and my
Okay.
girlfriend have been there before,
Have
Sarah.
a bit of bratwurst.
And yeah, we're going to be meeting up with some other friends. Yeah, Bratwurst is definitely
Yeah,
on the
bit of
menu.
bratwurst. I'd actually, on this German note, I'd really like to go to Oktoberfest.
Oh,
I'd really,
that's on my list of things
just
to
the
do.
beer.
Yeah,
Oh, beer, boobs. Oh, yeah, just beer and boobs. That's all you need in
everything.
life.
ticks all the boxes for
Oh,
Nick.
yeah.
Okay.
I've literally got a smile on my face right now. It's
Nick, we came up here last night and we had a little
yeah.
demo go, and
Oh.
I mentioned a song to you, and
did?
you were like, don't think I know it. Do you not remember that?
I don't. I don't remember
Hey,
half of
kind of
what goes
banking on him remembering that, but oh well.
Really? Oh, this is bad.
Depeche Mode? Do you
Depeche
remember?
Mode. Oh no, yeah. And I said I don't really like Depeche Mode or Pet Shop Boys or things like that, do I? So now he's going to play a song by Depeche Mode, as you can clearly tell. I'm probably wrong. Let's see. Let's find out.
Yeah, I'm going to play a song by Depeche Mode. It's Enjoy the Silence, and it is a lovely... Well, it's not silent. That's the important thing
it's
to
not
remember.
silent.
It's not
no,
silent.
it's definitely not silent. All right, so that was Depeche Mode and Enjoy the Silence. Something that I don't enjoy. I don't enjoy silence at all. When I was at my last BMW course, that was actually one of the things I listed as I didn't like as a way of getting people to know.
Why don't you
me.
enjoy silence?
I just don't like the quiet. Even going to sleep, I have to listen to an iPod or something. It's really strange. I just don't like silence. At the moment, the time is exactly 9:30.
That's worked well.
Yeah, it's good. I'm Nick.
And Luke.
It's good. We're doing Hunter and Giggles. Bit of a
See the
mix-up.
enthusiasm in
I love
that.
it. No, it's me trying to remember what to say as we're saying. This is my first time I've ever done anything like this.
First time he's done radio. Bear with him. I think he's doing a
It's the
bloody good job.
equivalent. It's the equivalent of going on air bareback.
True.
I don't know what I'm doing. Let's be honest. So, have you got something to talk about?
Well, I mean, we've got another one of your great songs coming up, and then after
Surely.
that great song, we're going to have the infamous feature, the Savile rating.
Oh yeah, the thing that I should probably know about, really.
But
That's good.
you'll enjoy it, honestly.
Yeah.
So, and
So
what you guessed that it would be 4 out of 5, the Savile rating.
4 out of 5.
Okay.
I'm glad you remembered that because I did not. But we'll blame the confidence boosters
Sure.
for those.
Okay,
Thank
Nick.
you, Cronenberg. Okay, the next song coming up is a song called "Difficult" by a favourite artist of mine, Uffy.
Don't worry if I write rhymes, I write checks.
The Savile rating. We assign a rating to a remix we play on the show. This rating is based on various Jimmy Savile criteria. 1 point for each section out of a possible 5. Enjoy the song and hear the rating afterwards.
That is a great bit of synth in that song.
That was really good, actually. No, I mean, I've got to be honest. I think 4 out of 5. I've done pretty well considering I haven't got any idea how this is rated.
So yeah, Nick says 4 out of 5, and he's talking about the Savile rating for that
Savile
song.
rating.
If you heard before that, we talked about how this song is marked on 5 different criteria.
Do explain, Luke, how this is marked for myself and potentially new listeners.
What will happen is I'm going to play 5 little criteria. Then you're going to say whether it gets 1 or 0. I'll discuss it with you because I think it's going to take some debate.
A little bit.
And then at the end, we get a final rating out of 5.
Okay.
So we're going to go for the first criteria now.
Has the DJ done a lot of charity work?
Has the DJ done a lot of charity work?
I haven't really told you what the song was yet. This is Them Youth Fever Rising. It's the Muffin remix. I have never heard of
I don't know who they are.
Muffin since, or before then. But I'd say he's probably just done an average amount like me and you do, just buying the odd thing from a charity shop. So it's
Fair
not
enough,
a Jimmy
yeah.
Savile amount of charity.
No,
so we're going to give that. Yep, that's going to get 0 out of 1 for that.
0. No, I think charity shop maybe half.
No, but we don't know he has done that. We're going to get 0.
All right. Okay.
Was the original done by a young band?
Was the original done by a young band? Them Youth are a very young band. I think they're sort of 18, 90, but they're not.
Right.
They're not a Jimmy Savile young.
They're not Jimmy Savile young.
Right. We would be looking for a band like Hanson. That would be.
Is that okay? So we're just clarifying.
So it's a 0 again. Nick's 4 out of 5 is already gone.
I'm dying.
Was the original an underdeveloped song?
I don't know.
The original really was an undeveloped song. It's rubbish. The original, the remix is great. And the original is pretty shocking. So I'm going to give that 1 out of 5. The original was an undeveloped song. 1 out of 5 so far. And now we're going to go on to the next category.
Has the DJ fiddled with it?
I can't even. What is that? What do you mean the DJ? So do you mean has it been remixed?
Yeah, exactly.
Anything? Right,
and
okay.
it has. So yeah, the DJ has fiddled with that.
So how would Savile feel about remix? I don't really know him personally.
Well, it's just whether the DJ has fiddled with it, and the DJ did fiddle with that song.
So would he like that?
It's got nothing to do with whether Savile.
Well,
likes it
how
or
are
not.
you rating it on a Savile rating?
Just give it 0. I thought it was easy. The question is, has the DJ fiddled with it? The answer is yes.
Yes,
1
so that's
point.
No, it's going to be a 5 if he's fiddled with it.
No, yeah, but the whole thing is out of 5.
All right.
They're all out of 1.
And then you add up the 5. I'm with
Jesus.
you now.
Okay.
All right.
Has this remix only been discovered years after it happened?
That remix came out a couple of years ago.
I get the feeling that is a point there.
But when was I don't even know if it's been discovered yet.
I don't. Well, I've never even heard the song before. I don't know what the original sounds like.
Okay,
I thought that was an original.
We may give that point then, just to help.
I thought that
Nick's
was an
case.
original.
There we go. So the grand total there, Nick, is.
I wasn't really following. Got to be honest.
Great,
Is it 2 or 3?
3 out of 5 Savile rating for Them Youth Fever Rising, the Muffin remix.
That's not too bad. 4, only 1 off.
Nick,
I did well.
This is the end of the show. I'm
Oh
afraid.
no! Oh, is it that time?
Yeah. What are you going to close us out with?
I feel like we have to have like some closing tunes. So I've gone for something pretty epic. It's we saw these guys at the big weekend in Maidstone. I was almost dying by
Yeah.
the time they finished. It
we
was
saw Hot Chip and
Hot Chip.
Pendulum
and Justice with
is-
their song Stress.
nice. And I'd just like to point out that when we did watch them, there was a brief period where Nick went very still,
He
very
really thought I
quiet,
was going to die.
and I had to try and snap him out of it, and he just went, I just need to stand still for a minute.
It was so good. Oh, it was just so bad. Anyway, this is Stress by Justice. I've been Nick,
I've been Luke.
and this was Hunter and
Giggles.
yeah,
There
love
we
it.
go. Right, hope you enjoy it.